Lil Blood TV back with another Lil Blood TV exclusive. Powered by Taka Media, of course. Today, I have three gentlemen and a young lady up here, man. We did something different. We got some tattoo artists up here, man. Rich and Flesh, located Livermore, California. Good Bay Area people. We're going to start off by introducing y'all one by one.
What's up, man? My name's Sefa.
So what you say?
Sefa.
Sefa? You the owner, right?
Nah, that's the owner.
Okay. Sefa. Nah, what's your name, fool?
Don't skip. My name is Skunk. I go by the name of Skunk.
Skunk. What's happening, Skunk?
So with it.
What's up with it?
And I'm OC. OC made it.
OC made
on
it.
Instagram.
And I'm Mish. Misha Red Tattoos is my Instagram name.
That's what's up. Shout out to Mish. I had reached out to Mish and like I want to interview y'all. What's up? Woo woo. She like, can I bring the crew? Of course. I said, of course, let's do it. And she made it happen. Salute, sis. You know, she a West Oakland alumni. So, you know, we had to put it together. So, this is what I want to know. What are some of the adversities y'all go through as tattoo artists?
Start with you, bro.
Let's start with you, OC.
Yeah.
Picky clients.
Picky clients?
Yeah.
Get deeper.
Picky clients. Shit. Picky clients.
Think, bro.
It's a bunch of shit.
Hmm.
To be honest, this is...
Homies be hard to tattoo sometimes.
Why you say that?
So, because the homies be picky as hell sometimes.
Okay,
They be the most picky.
Them the worst.
Cheap clients.
Those the worst.
Cheap
And they
clients.
want to get hooked up, you know?
Right. Question: have you ever did a tattoo on somebody that was the wrong tattoo? Like spelled the name wrong,
Don't
anything in that nature?
Keep it above.
Roman numerals.
Sure.
Roman
I've done
numerals.
that.
He gave me the
I've done those
wrong
wrong,
Roman
too.
numerals, and I spell checked it with him like 3 times.
Double,
And,
triple check.
and then
Get those
after
wrong.
we tatted it, still wrong.
Right. But so whose fault is that? Even though you triple checked and everything, does that go on the client or does that go on the artist?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but he wasn't tripping too hard, so I guess it's all right.
Okay.
I feel like it's just to each their own. You know what I mean? Some people might take it to the heart. Some
Get the
people.
mic. Get the mic.
I feel like it's just to each their own. You know, some people they might not trip, but some people they might take it to the heart. Like, it's my body. It's permanent. You feel me? But say, bro, I did what I did. I told you once, twice, thrice. You feel me? It's like, bro, what I can only do so much.
Right. Being a tattoo artist, have you ever tattooed somebody with a bad body odor?
Man,
Oh my God.
That's easy.
Go ahead.
Green
tell
soap. Just use a lot of green soap.
That one works.
One
I
time,
mean, sometimes it
one
kinda-
time I was working on a girl that was pretty hefty,
Uh-huh.
and it looked like she couldn't reach her feet, and I had to tattoo her feet,
Oh, really?
and it probably hasn't been bathed in a minute. It was bad.
It was that bad?
It was bad.
So how do you deal with that?
I honestly didn't want to be too rude because she was a nice girl,
Uh,
you know, and I tried to stay professional, but shit, I sprayed her shit with soap,
it's hard.
and it still didn't help.
really?
Yeah.
They be having bad breath
Yeah.
too.
Really?
Yeah, that's hella common.
bad breath is one of them things where it's like.
But the good thing,
especially
though-
if you got to do like
We just talking
a
bad.
tattoo,
I'm like-
we do,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
look, like something like the good thing. The
Like,
good
no,
thing.
bruh.
We keep a lot of like essentials at our
Okay.
shop. We got tampons, we got pads, we got ball deodorant. You know, we keep essentials.
And those little
Right.
mishaps
to
happen
try
throughout
to
the
help
day. You feel me?
people, You
Right,
feel me?
right.
Like
Got you covered.
keep themselves together.
Starting with you. How long you been tatting?
I'm actually new to the game, to be honest. I just recently joined the team this year, beginning of this year, January. You feel me? I started off doing like canvases, artwork. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of like big canvas commission work. I'll do like spray paint with like acrylic.
Uh-huh.
Just do my little thing. You know what I'm saying? Sell those and just do my thing.
So what made you pick up the needle?
Big dog right here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
To be honest, it was really organic. It was natural because I known him. I met him when I was like, I want to say like 15 or 16. To be honest, I got this tattoo. I was in the shop,
Mhm.
getting tattooed somewhere. You feel me? And I seen him walk in, and it was when he was a youngster. He was my age type shit.
Right,
So
right.
we locked in. I said what's up to him, and ever since then I followed him on, you know what I'm saying, social media, whatever. And then over the time, he just seen me. He's like, bro, you nice. You feel me? You nice with the paintbrush. Why don't you try you feel me, transitioning? And I
Right.
was always like, I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of hesitant. You feel me? But then, just like last year or so around like Thanksgiving, I feel like he was just like, yo, why don't you come to the shop? You know what I'm saying? Pull up. and I was working in the warehouse.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was just forklift shit. Just,
Right.
I was hating. I'm like, bro, this can't be life, bro.
So
You
that
feel me?
kind of saves you.
Yeah, so he hit me, he's like, bro, pull up. Took a day off work. I'm over there. Pulled up and checked it out. Felt the vibes. Everything was cool. It was mutual. He was like, bro, come on. And I was already at the time when I was doing warehouse. I was already tattooing people at my apartment at the time.
Right.
Doing myself, fake skin, all the shit. So
the transition was pretty easy.
it was cool, bro. Yeah, it was nice. It was proper.
What about you, bro?
I've been tattooing. It's been like around 5 years now.
Uh-huh.
I started because I didn't know what I was gonna do. Like I tattooed my face when I was like 16, and I was like, what am I gonna do with my life, you know? And I was living with my sister and my homie on their couch. I was just sleeping on their couch, and then he was like, just tap whatever you can on my neck, and I'll go on Amazon, buy what you need to start tatting. And
Wow.
that's how it started. I'm like, damn, didn't know it would like come this far, you know? And then I want to say I started, it's almost been a year now since I've been in Richard Flesh, and I started working there because I had tatted my homie's name on the side of my head when he passed. It was literally, it's like almost a year now. Like September 3rd, this is gonna be the day that he passed.
Rest in
And when I
peace.
got his name tatted.
Bless the dead. Bless
And
the
then-
dead.
Then OC just hit me, told me to slide through, and that's how it started.
Right. Shout out OC. You know why?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Dope ass
y'all
young
got
man.
them there the same story. Like, man, OC. And that's dope because a lot of people don't reach back or help. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it can be small shit like just giving you a platform, just giving you a shot, you know?
Yeah.
And that can change a motherfucker life. So,
Hell yeah.
man, shout out OC. Big up to OC. So before you answer the question, I'm going to have Mish answer the question.
I've been drawing for hella long. Like I was drawing off, and I'm sure you saw me on Instagram. I would draw up stuff, sketch up stuff, and we could be honest, right?
Yeah.
I got through a shop, through an op.
Mhm.
My homegirl, well, not even my homegirl, my cousin from West Oakland had at the time her folks was working with OC, and they had a fallout, and luckily I was able to get in before all that happened or whatever, and me and OC just kind of made a connection. And this was kind of like around COVID where I really didn't want to work in the medical field. So I was working in the medical field. OC asked me, he was like, well, how much time can you put into being here? And at the time I was like, well, damn, I work here 9 to 5. I don't know. I can come after work. And he was like, well, you're going to have to, like figure it out. But during COVID, I would just go and kind of just sit with him in shadow and just sit with him for hours and hours and hours and just watch him do his sessions from like 11 till like probably 11 at night.
Yeah, late.
We just be chilling, and eventually he was like, I thought he was joking. I'm just in there one day. He like, yeah, we gonna redo the whole shop. He's like, this gonna be your box right here. And then one day he just was like, yeah, and I just was in there.
Right.
He just, he took a chance on me, not even really knowing me like that, but just saw like how dedicated I was to coming and trying. And then eventually I just quit my job and just
Stuck
went
with it.
course into the shop.
That's raw.
Yeah.
OC, man of the hour.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, King?
I'm good.
What made you pick up the pen?
Man,
The needle, I should say.
I was trying to get paid doing artwork a bunch of different ways. Dropped out of college for art, and I was trying to do like a clothing line. I was trying to do every other option I could find, and nothing really made money for me until I found tattooing, and it was like it made sense. Like it instantly started making money.
Right.
So it was really because I didn't want to be a starving artist. I chose tattooing.
Say that again.
I didn't want to be a starving artist. It was like an outlet to make money as an artist, and that's kind of why I'm in the position where I want to put on now. Is because I wish somebody told me that sooner.
Right. What make you take chances on people?
I try to look at personality. I try to see, because like everybody could gain the skill of tattooing. It's just who would be dedicated to do it. It's a lot of pressure. You got a lot of pressure when you're working on people's skin, putting something so permanent on them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's meaningful, whether somebody passed or, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit attached to it, so there's a lot of pressure to the job.
Right.
Sometimes people can't handle it, It's kind of hard to explain unless you dive in,
Right.
But it's definitely not like your everyday job,
Right.
Being
a tattoo artist, just being an artist in general, how do you deal, even with you, Mish, how do y'all deal with the attractive customers? You get what I'm saying? You want to keep business, you want to keep pleasure away from business. How do you deal with that being in that field?
I don't fuck with none of my clients on that aspect. They might come in thinking that it's that chance, but I stick strictly to the book.
Sugar daddies try to book with her all the time.
Okay, and I ain't gonna lie. I almost had a shopping spree, but I be turning a lot of that down.
She does.
Right,
She's
I
very
turn a lot of
professional.
it down because it ain't me, you know, and that's not who I am. And I'm like, I'm not one of them people that's looking for a way to get over on people. Like, oh, I can use this.
Right, right,
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I just don't like. I go in there with a mindset like, yeah, he might be attractive, but he's not attractive in this setting.
Right.
So it's just not gonna be that.
Right.
Now
Right.
them, look, you need to be asking them that question.
Talk to me, OC. No,
Yeah.
you
Professional.
recognize
Hey,
it.
I got it. You know.
But no, I'm just saying they be look, y'all be having some body parts that
It's
are like
tough
out
sometimes
of
to
you
stay
feel me?
focused,
Like,
you know?
it's like real discreet.
It'll make you sweat for sure. Some spots you
Hey, what is the AC up right now?
yeah,
We
that's
turn
the
the
main
AC.
question. That's the main question. Is like
Yeah.
when you get in them little tricky spots, but make sure that AC on. You gonna be able to
Put the
bullets.
AC on.
What's the longest session you ever did?
consist like
Yeah.
I'll say like 8-9 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, that-
And you got to stay focused that whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I usually take breaks too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like usually I'll an hour or two, we'll go take a quick break, bathroom breaks, you know what I'm saying? Grab some food, do whatever you gotta do, and then we'll just keep at it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's usually easy when you do like a day session.
Okay.
You kind
Okay.
of have the whole day to work with.
Right.
With the day, how long?
Yeah. What's the longest session you've been?
It
in?
was 3 days. It was like a sleeve. It was like a sacred geometry sleeve, and it was like 3 days. Like whoever taps out first, and then go at it the next day. A lot of people can't last the whole like 3 days. You know, like
Right.
you just even come back. You know, a lot of people can't do that.
Right.
He somehow did it.
What type of dope a motherfucker got to be on to sit there for 3 days?
Some
He was
people just be
sober as
wanting to
hell.
get it done.
He took a motorcycle to the shop. I was like, damn, you gotta go at night and take your motorcycle back home, and it's like a cool job. I'm like, tripping.
Wait,
Right,
didn't you
right.
touch your like homeboy for like wasn't it like 10 hours? He had came from what?
See, yeah.
From Reno or something
yeah,
like that?
I did a
That's
travel piece with my cousin.
Oh, okay.
So he
Okay.
came from Reno.
Oh, okay.
And so I was,
So you're native?
nah, I'm
Everybody
half
think
Mexican
he
and half
is.
Samoan.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad's
yeah.
Samoan and my mom is Mexican.
Okay, you definitely got the little Indian in the cupboard look going
So,
on.
I feel like everybody says it's like apocalypto. You know what I'm saying? They got because of this and all. Especially because I just recently got this. Shout out to my boy Caleb, but
It's given.
it make it look like they sound like apocalypto.
Given.
It's cool. I ain't tripping. I'll take it.
Apocalypse.
I'll take it.
OC. So I know
Yes, sir.
you've been in the game longer. You got the most experience out of all of them, correct?
Mhm.
What's the longest you've been in a session for?
It was like 3 days.
3 days? Really?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah, and that's really what it is, like 12 to 14-hour days of someone just sitting through pain. Worse, the next day is always worse, you know?
Right.
But it's like a lot of times I've had to sit the longest when I'm traveling somewhere, because sometimes you go out of state
okay.
and you're not going to see this person again. So you got to get shit done. You could maybe back home just save for another day, you know? So there's days people get work back to back.
Right.
You got
I ain't gonna lie, I don't do that. Most of the people that I tattoo are women,
Uh-huh.
and they can't handle that type of pain. So like the most they'll sit through is like 5 to 6 hours with me.
Right,
And then
right,
they'll
right.
do like, oh, let's do the outline, then come back in like a month, and then get.
Right.
I don't do that. They like tap out sessions.
Have you ever had to fix a tattoo yet?
Like one that I did.
No,
like just
in
somebody
general.
else's?
Just somebody else. work.
Yeah. Actually, it was just recently. Like I want to say like a week or two ago. It was like a little Pac-Man tat,
Uh-huh.
and I added some little flair and funk to it. You know, gave it a little.
So
Right,
is
what
that
is it?
pressure on the tattoo when y'all covering up somebody else's work? When you going over, or are you adding something to it? Is that more pressure on you because it's not your original work, or it's like it really don't matter?
It's a bad tattoo. It's a bad tattoo.
I was
It got to
gonna
be
say,
fixed.
and they know it's bad. That's why they come to you. So, I mean, they trust in you. Like, okay, they watch our work and they see like, okay, could you do this? And if for the most part, we won't tell them we can't do something that we can't do. You know?
Right.
We
So
always,
sitting here, y'all are minority. What are some of the if any, have doors ever been closed on y'all just because of like y'all minority tattoo artists?
Like as tattoo artists, or
Yes.
like as trying to get a job in general.
As tattoo
As
artists.
tattoo artists,
I feel like tattooing is pretty accepting.
yeah. Like I feel like a regular job wouldn't take somebody like me, but a tattoo artist, it's
And
normal.
who are somebody like you? Get deeper.
Well, I'm an artist. I do music and I do tattoos, so it's just like trying to find something that's normal, like say to normal society. Like I'm Filipino, so I'm 100% Filipino, and I'm expected to be a nurse. You know, like my sister just became a nurse. I was supposed to be a nurse.
Right.
So yeah, just stepping out of that, like we were talking about earlier, like being a black sheep. You know, it's hard. It's kind of just stepping out of that.
Right. Do you have you guys ever dealt with any racial energy?
We work in Livermore, so there'll be like a lot of white folks, you know, but we're not gonna discriminate, you know.
Right.
But like towards us, I feel like sometimes that can happen. They're like, it could be overwhelming for people, you know.
Right. Definitely.
I feel like it was worse when I started versus now. I feel like when I started, tattoo shops weren't as everywhere. Like there was as many artists everywhere. It was a lot of more like biker-owned shops. You know what I'm saying? They
and
weren't
that's
really
why
cool.
I asked that because you know me growing up, and even on TV, like it was like bikers who did this shit, and now like you know you got the Black Ink Crew, you got all these different type of you know outlets now or people that's doing it, and it's like shedding the light on the tattoo community, and But like I said, when I was younger, I was just thinking it was bikers who did the shit. You get what I'm saying?
That's how it was. It wasn't that welcoming. Like even when I was trying to learn back then, I'm talking like 13 years ago. They didn't really let you in the shop. You know, they're like, nah, I don't want to teach you shit. You know,
Right.
So it wasn't like it is now. Now it's very diverse, and now it's more welcoming in any kind of walk of life.
Right.
Before, someone who was just artsy, wasn't about nothing, wouldn't feel comfortable walking into shops back then. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
How difficult was it to open your shop?
It was kind of tough, but I've always been like, fuck it. Like
Right.
I was really under. I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? I was only tapped for like 2-3 years. I wasn't ready, and I just went and opened some shit.
Right.
Because everywhere I went wasn't cool. You know, different reasons. I was from like South Sac, Tracy, Manteca. You know what I'm saying? Just around the circle around there. You know what I'm saying? But everywhere I went, it wasn't cool. Like it just never worked out.
And what made you pick Livermore?
Honestly,
Because you gotta realize Livermore is like a mania city. Like what the fuck, Livermore?
I know
Random.
it was random.
Yeah.
Random as fuck.
So,
yeah.
So the shop I was working at, I'm not gonna say the shop name, but like some shit happened because it was a biker shop, and long story short, the owner was in some shit with a bike gang, and then they came and told us, the artists, they're like, hey, it's about yeah, they was like, it's about to be bad over here, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna get ugly.
So like, you guys should probably bounce. So then he gave us a heads up. So it was like, all right, I'm gonna open my own shit, you know?
Right.
And that was it.
The, famous people. Have you tatted anybody famous? Any of them? You?
No, not yet. I haven't. No.
So for me recently, I opened for this guy named Autumn. He's like bubbling right now. He's from Texas, and I opened for him at a show, and then I just hit him up. I just talked to him, and I was like, "You trying to get a tat right now?" He's like, "Right now," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm down." And then we just link up, and then I literally do that shit in this hotel, and he just flies back the day after.
That's well.
Me? I tattoo hood famous people. Like Lil Kayla, Birch Boy Barry, them type of people.
That's what's up. They're famous though.
It's getting there though. To me,
Yeah,
you
definitely,
know, like a lot of people look at them like they famous, but
they are.
Yeah, to me, I mean, they my folks.
Right.
But yeah,
What about you, OC?
I worked with like Marshawn.
That's my boy.
Yeah, Larry June, Marcus Peters.
That's my boy.
You know what I'm saying? Fab. I've worked on Fab before.
Boy, yeah.
Just a bunch of people, all from word of mouth, really.
Yeah. I was just about to say that word of mouth. So, the shop, did COVID affect your shop at all?
Yeah, bad.
Fuck
Yeah, we had to be. It was like just shut down. I had the windows covered,
In Livermore?
and I was closed to public. Yeah,
but you had to keep the lights on.
I had to keep the lights on, so and I was in there by myself a lot of time too. A lot of people were scared, bro. It was a weird time.
Right.
You know,
Mish, if you can go back in time right now and tell the 18-year-old me something, what would you tell her?
not to go to college. For
Wow.
medical school.
Wow. Say that.
Only because I feel like I wasted a lot of time. Most of my jobs when I started, before I got into tattooing, were in the medical field, like reception, back office,
Right.
So I feel like I went to school for that primarily, but then eventually I just stopped liking it. You know what I'm saying? So I wish I would have gave myself more time to kind of think, what do I really want to do? And then, back then I was like 7 years old drawing, following my older brother. He draws, so I used to follow him with his drawing and stuff. And I'm like, okay, knowing what I know now, if I had utilized those same tools with drawing and applied them to my 18-year-old self, I could have been you know, I could have went to art school or something,
did
or
something
you know what I mean,
different.
did something totally different than what I did.
Do you think you took that career path because you was forced to?
Nah, my mom and them didn't even like. It wasn't even like, you know how most people parents be like, go to college. I thought it was like just a thing, like, you know,
Right.
like it make you look good coming from where we from. Like,
Right,
I went
right,
to college,
right,
you know?
right.
So,
The reason I said forced, I didn't mean even like by your parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just a lot of African American women. Period.
Mhm.
They think medical field is
Yeah.
like the only thing
you
that's
could
out
say
there.
that. You could say that in a sense, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It paid though.
Right.
It paid.
OC,
Mm-hmm.
if you could tell an 18-year-old OC something, what would it be?
Shit, start tattooing.
Start tattooing.
Yeah, I wish I started earlier.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good way to make money. Like a lot of people underestimate how much it makes.
It's money in that shit, huh?
Mhm.
For
Yeah,
sure.
make as much as a doctor.
Definitely.
18-year-old self, I say let go of the people that are holding you back earlier, and drugs. Don't do drugs. Like, you know,
Right,
let go of all that shit and just focus on this shit. You know, that's definitely what I tell myself.
Shit, I'll probably say 18. I'll probably say just don't be scared to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Just
Deeper.
do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, because I don't really regret nothing, because I feel like that helped me get to where I'm at right now. But it's like, there's a lot of shit I could have done, but I didn't do because I was like, what if? All that what if shit, just put that shit out the door. Just handle it. You feel me? That's what I would say.
What is the pros and cons of being a tattoo artist?
Man, I would definitely say there's a lot more pros coming from working in like a 9 to 5.
Okay.
You feel me? Working 9 to 5, coming doing this, I could definitely say there's way more pros than cons. You know what I mean? I feel like there's more, especially when you're in a good environment like how we are. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's you come to work with a smile on your face. You know,
Feel like
it's
work.
not like yeah, exactly. It's not really a job. It's just it's like it's just a life. You know what I'm saying? You come to work, we're handing everybody, but you know what I'm saying? We do our thing. Everybody do our thing. After we done, grab some food. It's like family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't even really think of no cons, to be honest, unless you want to talk about like how we were saying earlier, like bad clients, like
Right.
bad breath type shit.
OC, being that you're the owner, the boss, how do you deal with workplace drama?
We don't have too much. A lot of it gets settled there, you know?
Right.
We do a lot of humor too. We have a lot of humor, joking, so a lot of shit gets aired out.
Right.
Jokes, you know what I'm saying? And then if there is tensions, we try to talk it out. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. That's definitely dope.
But the chemistry with everybody is good right now.
Right, because being a leader,
Mhm.
you know, you have to deal with all your following. You have to deal with everybody. And, you know, everybody have different attitudes. Everybody got different things they like. Everybody got different things they don't like. So, you know, sometimes we're forced in positions that, you know, we got to really be alpha males and deal with this shit. So
It's tough.
it's definitely tough because not only that, you're dealing with those things, and then you're dealing with home things. You're also the leader at home too. So, you know, does being a tattoo artist affect relationships?
As far as with
With a significant other?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it does. Shit. Because it's not like a 9 to 5, you kind of got to work a lot to make your living. You know what I'm saying? So like being a boss, you can't really have no days off. Every day is work.
Right.
Even when you're not at home or even when you're not at work, you bring the work home, you know?
Right.
So I think that's the biggest part is you literally are married to your work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
And it's tough. You gotta get balance.
Goodbye.
Because if home ain't happy, then work ain't gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find a balance, keep everybody happy. That's part of being a leader is finding balance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And knowing who to be with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Not saying change, but everybody needs different leadership. You know what I'm saying? You can't try to lead someone the same. Everybody ain't gonna be led the same way.
Right.
Especially when you got a bunch of personalities in the room. You know?
Right. Question. What was the tattoo like you did? One tattoo you did in your career that stood out to you the most?
That's a good question. That's a
Never
good question.
thought about that.
I never thought of that. I think when I traveled, so I was just coming up like them, tattooing out of my parents' garage. I think I was working at a shop at the time. And somebody flew me out to Japan to work on a tattoo.
Wow, really?
And that one changed my life because I was in Japan illegally tattooing in a hotel. It's illegal out there. And I remember it hit me like, damn, bro, this is it.
They would have did your ass like that Russian
been like,
girl.
No, it would have been bad. I had to
Yeah.
ship my ink and shit first because you couldn't have it. I was told you couldn't have it at TSA, so I chatted someone that was in the Navy, and I just sent the ink, sent all the shit to where he was at. Met up with him, he brought my shit, and then we just tatted out there.
That's
and that
crazy.
was one that changed it for me because it made me realize like this shit's you can be anywhere in the world
Right. Wow.
and make
that's-
money doing this, and it's
That's lit. That's flew to Japan.
yeah, and that one always sticks with me. I always
That's
remember.
crazy. Bitch won't even Uber me to East Oakland. And they flying you to Japan.
Yeah, that shit.
Man, I gotta change my profession. Got to be more careful. What about you? What tattoo that stuck out to you the most?
To be honest, like I said, I'm still like, I would say new to the games. I like taking every one that I do kind of like, not personal, but like I like to like not just tattoo them and all right out the door. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I appreciate all of them. I can't really just pick and choose one of them because I feel like with all my clients that I try to kind of like talk with them and kind of get to know them, not just, all right, what's up? You got some dope? All right, let's get it. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Right, definitely.
I don't think I could pick and choose right now.
Right. Okay. Niche?
I don't think I got there yet either. Not just yet, but just kind of like how you said, it's more so the connections you make with everybody. Like, it's always something about somebody that make them stand out. You know what I'm saying? But not a tattoo yet for me. Not yet.
Y'all ever tattoo somebody and they was just talking too much of their business?
Every day.
Right.
Headphones.
We are therapists.
Definitely.
We're therapists.
Definitely.
We are therapists.
I be thinking some people like tattoos because of the pain.
That too, and some people just like to see you.
Yeah. Some clients try to be freaky though. They like that pain shit.
Yeah, they
That
do,
shit.
huh?
Bro.
For sure. Man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me and having this conversation. Like I said, it's a big world out there, and it's a big lane for being a tattoo artist. And I definitely needed this sit down, because people do a lot of shit, a lot of different things, and you learn something new every day. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. What tattoo mean the most to you that you got?
Ooh. I mean, I got a few, but my portrait of my grandma is the most meaningful. And shout out to Jose. He not here. He wanted to come, but he was busy. But this is the most meaningful tattoo to me because my granny meant a lot to me.
Okay.
So, yeah, that one definitely.
Oh, see?
I got some up for my mom and pops, some for my family.
My partner on the side of my head.
Okay.
For sure, a big one for me. It's like started my whole life since
Right.
that day. Like ever since that day, my life has been on overdrive. You feel me? Like I just ain't stopped since.
Right.
Just pushed me forward. Type.
I'll say my favorite is I like all of them, bro, because like they symbolize something. You know what I'm saying?
I like all the tattoos I did. I like all the tattoos.
I
One
can't.
fucking
I probably,
tattoo.
look, okay. How about I like my tribal?
Your tribal?
Yeah, I'll say my tribal. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'll say my tribal though. If I had to choose one, I'll say this one.
Okay, and why is that you do?
Because my dad had passed away in 2019. So I feel like every year I always try to like add a little bit more.
You
know
do
what
it
I'm saying?
yourself?
No, I actually have a boy. My boy Caleb.
Okay.
Yeah, he I just recently got this done, and I got a part of my back done. You know what I'm saying? I like to just do that like around my birthday or something, add on to the tribal, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Do it for him, you feel me?
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll say my tribal.
Definitely. Appreciate it, man. What's your name? What's your Instagram?
My name's Sefa. You can follow me. Instagram is Sefa, SEFA_inks, Sefa Inks.
Ooh, I don't know how to spell them.
My name is Skunk, and my Instagram is Skunk Roses. Going on tour next month with Rock Banks, so see me out over there.
And it's OC. OC made it on Instagram.
Mine is Misha Bread Tattoos. It's very long. It has several
Spell it.
E's. But y'all know, people will know. You know how to find me.
Nah,
Or y'all
spell
can just
it.
go on our,
Spell it out.
I don't know it. It's MEEEE. I don't know it. It's
Yeah,
a lot
hella
of E's, bro.
What's the company page?
That's what I was gonna say.
Rich
but-
and Flesh
yeah,
Tattoo.
I was
Rich
gonna
and
say,
Flesh.
we're all
Why is that
there.
name?
Rich and Flesh. We so it's beyond money. You know what I'm saying? Everyone that we have here is rich in flesh. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how we carry ourselves. We'll go anywhere in the world with no money and we'll make money. We'll go anywhere in the world, we'll make it.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
We're rich in flesh.
Right. This is a weird question. So when you get men clients in, and they want tattoos in weird places. How do you deal with that?
I shoot him to Sefa.
Man, hey, the new guy was gonna say that.
The new guys the newer guys get it,
Dude
right?
was in the mirror brushing cheeks too. He was in the mirror.
I grabbed the mic like I want to talk about it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't want to
Get
do
off
it,
your
bro.
mental, bro. You want to talk
I was
about
like, he wasn't even there. He was going handling some, and I was like, all right. Drew came in with two females, and I'm like, all right, for sure, we're gonna do it. And I'm like, we had an option. We all picked it out.
Where did he want a tattoo at?
He wanted some cherries on his ass cheeks, bro.
And he did them.
I had to, bro. I had to earn my stripes for the you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For the rich and flesh.
So you tattooed some cherries on somebody's ass.
Dude.
A grown ass man.
Yes, bro. But bro, he wasn't no he was from the military.
Okay.
So it kind of
That's
made me feel
even
not
worse.
That's
weird,
even
bro.
weird.
It made me feel weird, bro, because he's yeah.
Well, why was it military?
Some cherries on your ass.
It was weirder when I got done with it, bro. He stood up, looked in the mirror, and pinched and said, "Perfect." I was like, "Oh, I'm all right, bro. Clean up. We gotta wrap this up." Bro.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm new to this,
Right.
and I'm seeing that.
Right. It get wicked. How long was that session?
He tried to make it real.
Wrap it up. Come on, let's go. In and out. I'm not even looking at them. I know all them over there like this. They tattooing like. I'm just like,
And
nah,
Lil
bro.
Kayla was
I'm
there
not
that
even.
day too.
Yeah, Lil Kayla was there.
that day, too.
She know about it. I'm like,
She was
man.
cracking up. I think she recorded it too.
Man, that's
got me.
crazy.
Man.
That's crazy. What's the address? How we get there?
1515 North Vasco.
1515
Right
North
off Vasco Road
Right off
in
Vasco
Livermore.
Road. Okay, cool. Rich and Flesh, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me. Lil Blood TV.
Appreciate you,
Anytime y'all can come sit down, man. Let's not make this. And y'all's the first one with the new set.
Yeah.
Okay, we
So
broke it in.
yeah, man, y'all broke in a new set.
Hey, we got to be
man.
the first one to tattoo on the set next time.
Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
Yeah.
set that up.
Line that up.
All right.
Matter of fact, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to do a raffle or something
Mhm.
and get somebody a free tattoo and tell them to come through
Let's do
and get
something.
a tattoo. Yeah, that'll be fire. That'll be fire as
work.
fuck.
We're down.
So
That worked.
We
that
damn.
worked. So I appreciate y'all, man. Like I said,
Appreciate you.
my home is y'all home. Mikasa Sukasa. Anytime y'all pull up and fuck with me.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Lil Blood TV.